Hey guys, what's up? DeVito here. Just doing a very quick video. I've just downloaded LSPDFR, the much anticipated GTA 5 police mod, the successor of LCPDFR for Grand Theft Auto 4. This mod is fantastic, really good. Well done to the guys that have created it, the developers of this mod. I am a little bit disappointed in some of the features that aren't in there that I expected to be in there, purely because we waited so long for the mod to come out. I kind of thought these would be in there, and also because they seem to be really simple things to implement, nothing complicated, and really it's more the kind of ambience, the police style animations that I would quite like to be able to initiate when I'm out on patrol that just add to immersion. Now they do have in the LSPDFR menu an Ambient Action option, which I don't think is working as it's intended. It seems to be random. If I click it now, for example, it seems to be location, so depending on where you actually are. But this is certainly not something that a police officer would do in the line of duty. Fall down and sleep on a box. But other things I've seen him doing when I've tried to activate that is, you know, pulls out a cigarette, or he'll drink a cup of coffee. See what he does here, or nothing like here. So not really working as intended. What I'm hoping will come from that is that in future versions of the mod, they will allow you to actually choose which animation you want to play. So in the meantime, I've had to rely on a third-party mod, which is called Ambiance 1.0, and this mod has a few animations which are very kind of police-like, which I'm going to demonstrate for you. So download, install the mod, and let me just get rid of this menu first. And I bring up the mod menu by pressing F9, and the animation, so you can basically do all these kind of animations that are in the game. Some of them are quite good for the you know, when you're out there role-playing as a police officer and you want to be a bit more immersive, then you can use some of the animations, and I'll show you the best ones that I've found so far. So you want to get some information from a ped, from a citizen, so let's just assume we're here, we've been called out, this granny has been reported as causing trouble or whatnot. So I want to get some information from her. I've come along, I'm going to ask her for details, and you want to take these details down in your policeman's notepad, and you do that by going on work, and it's called medic time of death. So I'm going to activate that one. What he does is he reaches into his pocket, pulls out a notepad, and we'll start jotting down notes with his invisible pen. Now I've done this sometimes. I think it's random because it's either a persistent animation or it ends. Sometimes, I don't know, it seems to be persistent at the moment, so you can have that out as long as whilst you're conducting your investigation, role-playing through whatever you want to do. Now one thing I will say is when you've got these animations running, you can't actually move. You're rooted to the spot, so the only way you can do it, if it's a persistent animation, you need to end it by going up to stop animation. So we've got our information, and the good thing is he doesn't just chuck it on the floor, he actually puts it away into his pocket. The other one, well, you can also use your mobile phone as a kind of like information or data, but you know, you're checking the police database. I don't know if they have that now in the States, the smartphone technology. Do they still need to go back to the police computer, or do they have it all on PDAs? I don't know. But either way, you can, you know, you're getting some information from, you're either taking digital information or you're looking up information. So that one's quite good. Although I don't know what look at the phone straightly is. Straightly. It just looks like exactly the same one. So the other ones that are quite useful as a police officer, you've got, you're going to miscellaneous, you've got flashlight, those dark alleys, and there's also a couple of cop ambience. Hang on, where are we? We're in, does it work? Yeah, cop idols. So cop idols is just kind of a stance, doesn't really do anything, just stands with his hands on his belt buckle. Cop investigate, it kind of doesn't. Yeah, hands on hips and looks around, waves his hand. Cop. Crowd control. He just kind of stands there, and then occasionally he'll wave his hands as though he's waving pedestrians on, which again could be used if you're managing a crime scene or whatever. Yeah, and that's that one. And the other one that's quite useful is if you... Oh, we have to stop the animation because I'm rooted in to a spot. Yeah, the other two that are quite useful is if you happen to come across a victim of police brutality or a corpse or something or other. Here's one I prepared earlier. You can use the medic. Hang on, let me get it up again. Now, you get a little bit closer to this person. You can use the medic animations, which are quite good. So you've got medic 10 to death, and that's the one we're used to seeing in Grand Theft Auto 4, where he just kind of crouches down and he'll pat, search, check the corpse and whatnot, check for evidence, that sort of thing. This is a persistent animation again, so it will just repeat over and over again. And the other one is just generic medic Neil. This one's actually quite good. It looks like he's, you know, inspecting a crime scene, looking for any clues or evidence or anything like that. You know, what the hell's happened here? Holy shit, we've got a corpse here. We know fine well what happened here. Engaged a nightstick on this poor homeless guy's head. That's a persistent one as well. And that is pretty much it. These are the kind of most relevant animations for being a cop. As I say, I really hope that LSPDFR, the guys at G7, implement this into the mod, because it would be pretty cool. There's loads of other things that aren't in the mod that I kind of hope that would be in the mod. The inability to interact with pedestrians is probably one. You know, you can arrest them. You can take them back to the police station and stuff like that, but you can't stop them and hold them for questioning or do anything like that. So a lot of it is just going to have to be your own imagination until these things are implemented. But all in all, you know, the ability to pull over vehicles in a kind of realistic way, the arrest animations are pretty damn good. If you've not downloaded LSPDFR yet, you've just come across this video and you've no idea what I'm talking about, well, I'll show you what the arrest animation is like.
I shit myself. LSPD, hold it!
Press E again and they'll get onto the kneeling position. Whilst they're in the kneeling position, we can arrest them very aggressively. And then we can take the suspect back to the car. Now again, hopefully this will come. You can't actually hold them by the arm and put them in the police car like you could do in LSPDFR. But it's a step in the right direction.
My aneurysm! Screw off!
Get in the car!
Get in the car, bitch. Brilliant. So there you go, guys. Hopefully if you are using LSPDFR, that little mod, I'll put the a link in the description for you to help you with just improve your immersion. If any questions, you can leave a comment, but I think everything's pretty self-explanatory. Alright guys, see you soon. Cheers.